Hey everybody, Joey B /3 here, your fit gamer. I've got your next QET for you. This time we're going to take a look at the Let Me Ups. Very similar to the Let Me Ins, it's a pulling exercise. If you have not seen or done the Let Me Ins, take a look right here. I have a QET for those as well. But this exercise is a great pulling exercise. All we're gonna need is 2 flat surfaces or 1 large flat surface, like a table or anything you can fit your whole body under and pull yourself up on. That's why they're called Let Me Ups. So let's get going on the basics. Okay, so the basics for the Let Me Up, you again need a surface that you can fit your whole body under. Pretty much, I'm using 2 TV trays here. I put towels on them so they don't get scratched up or anything. And I'm utilizing an awesome walking stick. You can use a mop handle, broom handle, a pipe, anything you can get your hands on, or you can use a table about waist height, which I'll show in a couple minutes. So the hand position is about, shoulder width apart. It could be a little bit wider. You can have an overhand grip or an underhand grip, or 1 on each. Your feet position is going to basically be either your legs are going to be straight with your heels on the ground, toes pointed up towards the sky, or you can have them flat on the ground with your knees bent. This will be a little bit easier as it takes off a little bit of the resistance of your own body weight. But if you want the full benefit, try to have your legs nice and straight out, heels on the ground, toes pointed towards the sky. Once you have your basic hand position and your feet position and whatever object you're using for the Let Me Ups, get to the exercise. You come under whatever you're going to be pulling yourself up towards. Get your hand position good, your feet position good, and all you're going to do is pull yourself all the way up. You want to keep your whole body nice and straight. You want to make sure your spinal alignment stays intact as you're doing the pull-up. Really squeeze those back muscles. Try your best to touch your chest against whatever surface you're using to pull yourself up on. It's pretty tough at the end there, so really you gotta squeeze those back muscles to try and touch all the way up. So when you know you have a good surface to use, your arms are gonna be all the way out, or slightly above all the way out, to where you have to actually lift up to grab the surface. This way, you'll have the full range of motion for this exercise, pulling yourself all the way up and almost touching your chest with whatever you're using. Again, try different grips. You have the overhand grip, you have your underhand grip, and you have 1 on each. One tip for this exercise, before you start pulling yourself up, I want you to lift your body off the ground slightly before pulling yourself up with your arms. Nice controlled movement, up and down. Don't just drop to the ground, right? You want to make sure it's nice and controlled. Again, if you need to, bend your knees, makes it slightly easier. So like I said, you can utilize a table as long as it's about waist height. Make sure you can fit under the table. Grab the edge of the table. Have your head about sticking out from under the table, that's about it. And then do your Let Me Up. See? Nice and easy. The table is a very sturdy surface to do many exercises on. Just make sure it can hold your own body weight. You're good to go. Okay, so there you have it, your QET for today, the Let Me Ups. Again, the pulling exercise, really control that movement on the way up and especially on the way down. Don't just let your weight pull you down and you fall on your back. Control your movement down, get that negative rep in. Again, put your feet flat on the ground and your knees up. If you need a little bit more help, it makes it slightly easier. But eventually you want your legs to be straight and your whole spinal column and everything to be straight as you're pulling up and as you're letting yourself come back down. All right, I will see you guys in the next QET. Until next time.